To multiply a polynomial, which by a monomial, we just distribute. So I'm just going to take negative 3x squared times 7x squared. So that's a negative 21. Add the exponents, so it's x4. Then I'm going to multiply negative 3x times negative x. So it becomes a positive 3. And we add the exponents, we get 3. And if I do the last one, I will get a negative 12x squared. And so multiplying a polynomial by a monomial is just the distributive property. Distributive property. So the first thing we want to do when simplifying expressions is do the distributive property. So in this problem, I'm going to multiply this. So that'll be a negative 8p cubed, which will then give me a plus 10p squared. And this is a negative 5 multiplied. That gives me a negative 10p squared. And negative 5 times positive 20 would be a negative 100. And after that, we just combine like terms. So the 8 or the p cubed doesn't combine with anything, but these two are like terms. So when I combine them, I actually get 0, because 10 plus a negative 10 is 0, and so I'm left with a minus 100. And so there's my answer. So after distributing and then combining like terms or adding. Okay, this is just an extended problem where we're going to get all the letters on one side when they're on both sides to begin with. So I have to do all my distributive and combine like terms. So 2a times 5a is 10a squared. 2a times minus 2 is a minus 4a. And then this one is a positive 3 times 2 is a plus 6a squared. And a 3a times a 6 is a plus 18a. And then we have a plus 8. So on my left side of my equal sign, I can combine my like terms. These are like, so I get 16a squared. Negative 4 and 18 gives me 14a plus 8. So there's my left side. I'm going to do the right side now, and I'm going to do that below. So a times 4a would be 4a squared. A times 1 would be a. 2a times 6a would be plus 12a squared. 2a minus 4 would be minus 8a. And then the plus 50. So now I combine my like terms. These two are like terms, so I get 16a squared. Then the next ones are like the a's, which gives me a negative 7a plus 50. So after doing the simplifying of each side, now I'm just going to move things to one side. So I'm going to move this over. And when I move it over, it becomes a negative 16a squared. I'm going to move this over, so when I move that, it'll be plus 7a. And I'm going to move my numbers the opposite direction, so it becomes a minus 8. So after I move this, becomes 0, and positive 7a and 14a is 21a. And then my numbers would be 42. So basically, I want to move the letters to one side. I always move them left, numbers to the right. And so to solve, I divide by 21, so a equals 2. So I've solved my equation after moving.